I went to my kids' elementary school. Sunny day, middle of the week, class in session. And there weren't any kids present. Walter Knott Elementary School in Buena Park, California. Walter Knott of boysenberry fame. I guess a gooseberry and a blueberry made a boysenberry. And Boysen was a farmer. So anyway, I'm at the school, and the most dangerous thing happened to me at my kid's school. Some white-haired grandma comes up to me and calls me a baby killer. You're a baby killer. That's like 30 years ago. War hadn't been over that long, Vietnam War. I says, I beg your pardon? She says, you ain't nothing but a baby killer and a caveman. Well, baby killer means you've had to shoot and kill babies. You're a veteran. And a caveman means you don't like homosexuals. You know, that you're real staunch about your beliefs and wave the flag and all that. And she had never spoken to me until that day, so how did she know how I felt about, the gay lesbian thing? And I says, well, you know something funny? I says, I have never had to shoot a child that exploded. But friends of mine have. And believe me, the hole leaves in the ground, you could drop a Jeep in and have a nice flat place to walk over because the hole is significant. But I says, where do you think this baby gets the bombs that are put on it? Who puts the bombs on the baby? Well, it's either its mother or its sister or its aunt or its grandma. Well, why would they do that? Or the Vietnamese? No! The Khmer Rouge. That's French for red communist. Duh! They have the papa son of the village. They have the village chieftain. Maybe there's 150 people living in that village, and they've got him captive. And they say, you will do this. You will put bombs on your child. And so they do, to save the chieftain's life. Imagine if you were in a mall. You're going to go to the cheese corn place, and you're going to see a puppy, and you're going to look at the jewelry shop and whatever. And there's some guy in green fatigues, and he's got nothing but bandoliers, of hand grenades, and a 45, and carrying an M16. Can you imagine a child running up to that guy with all that stuff on? Obviously in the military. So when you think of this child who's running up to you, he only has one purpose in life, and that is to kill. Back in the day when we had the Sandinistas, Joseph Sandeno, he went to the American Red Cross to get money. And that sewer of an association is nothing but puke. They used to, when you were a GI and you had a parent or somebody at home die, they would help you get a plane ticket to fly home. Well, in the early 70s, they changed that into, have you got a house you can mortgage? Because we'll help you mortgage your house so you can get this plane ticket. And I'm like, wow. So instead of going to the Red Cross, he went to the Russians. And they became the Contras and the Sandinistas, Joseph Sandeno. And, when they call the pro and con, the Contras pro, con against. I remember when right meant communist and left meant liberal or liberty or libertine. And now we've changed that to mean leftist is communist and right is conservative. All the terms change names. But I asked a friend of mine, Pastor Raul Ruiz of Downey, California, Downey Calvary Chapel. I knew he was going to go see Joseph Sandeno. He says, dude, your Spanish might be okay, but you can't go. You're a little too blanco, a little too white. So he told me when he got back from that journey that he went down there and saw that man. So here is this supposed communist sympathizer guy, and as soon as he hears there's a pastor, he goes, Pastor estuvo. There's a preacher here. Stop it. And here's grown men cutting cows, slapping tortillas to hear the word of God. Thank you, Ollie North.